E.Miller. I'm president-elect of the Metropolitan Builders Association. I have been in business independently since 1999. I'm a graduate of the University of Wisconsin School of Architecture in 1987. We have been members of the Builders Association since the year 2000, at which time we joined for a number of reasons. And I think the primary reason that most builder members join is the affiliation with our associates. Our associates are such an integral and valuable part of our membership group. It allows us really to tap into a vast pool of resources of associates in all walks and areas of the construction industry. And really meet those people, know those people, develop relationships with those associates, and have long-term, valuable, not only social relationships, but business relationships. I mean, when that mixes and integrates, you really have the ability to call a friend and say, you know, you maybe didn't do this exactly the way I would have liked it, and you know, the service you get is impeccable. That's my primary reason for joining, but what really motivated me eventually was the Construction Arbitration Board. I was a builder like many builders who swore up and down that they could resolve every problem they ever had, and every client was a good one, and we were just maybe not providing the service that that particular client needed. And I did it. I did it probably 200 times, 200 clients, but eventually you meet the one client that maybe you can't solve the problem, maybe you can't resolve the issue. And ended up going to the Construction Arbitration Board about 5 years ago with a case, and I can honestly say I wasn't 100% pleased with the resolution, but then I always feel like any good contract negotiation, neither party's 100% pleased. I saw the way the organization worked, and I saw the way the Metropolitan Builders Association stood behind their contracts, their standards, all of the things that they develop as a resource for our builder members. You know, we're taken to the mat. We're challenged by this particular case and this attorney, and the Builders Association really, to use another sports analogy, you know, came up to bat for the builder and for their standards and for their contract. And you know, since from that day forward, my passion has really been the Construction Arbitration Board, the Ethics Board of the Builders Association, and just kind of raising the bar for everybody, associates and builders, making sure that we're all playing on a level playing field and that we all have the same opportunities. So as chair of the Construction Arbitration Board for the last 2 years, I've seen a number of cases and been involved with assembling a number of inspection teams and essentially running a number of the hearings, and successfully I think we've arbitrated a number of cases. We have actually arbitrated roughly 20% of our builder members have had a case before the CAB in the last 5 years. And that doesn't speak poorly to our membership. It speaks well to the process that we've engaged. People feel as though we're fair, we're honest, we present a really, really valuable service to the association. And I would say out of all of those cases, many of them feel as I do, you know, not 100% satisfied or pleased, but a fantastic service. And when you think about the size and the scope of our association and the number of members and really the members and the employees of the members, it's a fantastic service. CAB and ethics is fantastic, and that's really been my thrust. I mean, as a remodeling contractor, we may be a bit more prone to seeing some issues arise in our projects than new home builders might be. But in general, that has been my passion over the years, along with developing the relationships that I've had developed. I've also had a great deal of involvement in the Remodelers Council and the promotion of the remodeling industry, which I feel is such a large part of the building industry right now. In fact, the National Association of Home Builders, which is a branch, of our organization, or we are a branch of theirs, in fact, stated that remodeling has now exceeded new construction in dollar volume, which of course is a natural assumption when new construction, residential construction dollar volume is 20% of its high. you know, in say '05 or '06, it's only natural that, you know, remodeling would. But I have, you know, for a decade been saying eventually remodeling will be probably one of the most solid markets, and may in fact eventually exceed new construction. I was hoping not by default or not by the economy, but maybe by just eventually becoming a larger industry. But it has in fact done that, and I think it offers some wonderful opportunities to builders and seasoned remodelers to continue to be profitable in this